just kind of cooling out, waiting for everybody to go to sleep. And then he goes and he eats all the food. Tricky guy. And then he smashes all the small idols, except for the big one. The next morning, oh my God, you can imagine, everybody comes out, oh, the idols are broken. What'd you do, Abraham? How could you let this happen? And he says, hey, I didn't do it. The big God did it. Abraham, can we talk a minute? He's made of stone. You know, they're like, the food's gone, and he's the big guy, he did it. He ate the food, and then they got into a big argument, and he beat up all the little gods. You know, and of course they weren't buying this. So they said, Abraham, the God's made of stone. He couldn't eat the food. He couldn't kill the other idols. He couldn't do anything. Ah, exactly. Then why do you pray to him? If he can't do these small things, what makes you think that he's going to make your crops grow and make you bear children and give you healthy families? He's trying to teach them something. In a very, I think, a very comical way. He showed them their ignorance. But that is the purpose of these messengers of God. They come and they gently, very kindly reveal to us our ignorance, and at the same time they give us wisdom and knowledge in place of it. So this teaching of the oneness of God came to us thousands of years ago. And basically what God was trying to say is, our purpose in this earth, on this life, is to worship only him. Not to worship anything else. Not to worship the ground, not to worship the sun, not to worship the sky and the fire. All those things are all beautiful. But they all are created by the same source. So what do you think? You think we learned our lesson? No? Yes? Most people generally accept that there's one God. They think theirs is the one God, but you know, they think there's one God. But I think it's really interesting. Do we worship only this one God? Haven't we just taken those? We don't have little statues anymore. We don't pray to little statues, but boy, do we worship all kinds of other things. Money. Oh, what we'll do for the money. How much, homage do we pay to money? All kinds of materialism, the house, the car, the look. All of the things that we're wasting our time in pursuing. And they're taking us further and further away from what we're really supposed to be. We believe as Baha'is, this one God, this Creator, to be unknowable. In the Bible it says that man was created in the image of God. Does that mean that God's walking around with arms and, plays golf on Sundays or something? No. He's not a man. We don't believe that he's a man. We don't believe that he is a physical being. We believe that he is spiritual. He is powerful. And he's something that we can't ever comprehend, ever. That would be, I'm an artist. That would be like, let me ask you this question. If I make a painting, okay? Beautiful painting. I take all of my knowledge, all of my sense of color, all of the beauty I see and can think of and imagine that's inside of me, and I put it into this painting, and this is my masterpiece. This is my greatest creation. And if you look at this creation, true, you will understand a lot about me, the artist. You will be able to see my eye for perfection. You will be able to see my knowledge of perspective. You'll be able to see my sense of color. But even though all this painting has all of that knowledge, can this painting ever be compared to me, its creator? Will this painting ever be able to comprehend me, its creator? Never. Because regardless of how much beauty and knowledge I put into that painting, it's still my creation. I created it out of my knowledge. It could never equal me. Right? So we believe that God, in the same way, he has created us, so we as his creation, we can never know him. We can't ever, have this equal type of status with him. Because if we could comprehend God, if we could understand God, then we would be equal to God. Right? So how do we know about God? We believe that God, because he knows this difference between us, what he does is he bridges the gap. What would happen if the sun came to the earth? See ya! Bye. Time's over. Time to check out. Get a little hot. Whew, where's that sunblock? 256. What would happen if the earth went to the sun? Pretty much the same thing. Why? Because we can't handle that kind of power. It's too powerful. It's too great. We weren't created to withstand that kind of intensity. So, God in His wisdom put the sun way the heck out there, and us way the heck over here. But we know about the sun not by coming in direct contact with it. We don't know about the sun like that. We know about the sun because it sends its rays from where it is to where we are. From the rays of the sun, from that which radiates from the sun, we know about its light. We know about its heat. We know about all the different rays, the X-rays and the gamma rays and the, all the cool stuff that science is telling us all about today. Right? We're learning all of that not by contacting the sun, but by this little, almost messenger, if you will, the rays of the sun. We believe it's the very same process. That God in His essence, this unknowable being, does not come to earth and incarnates Himself in physical form. We believe that He does send representatives of Himself. And in the Bahá'í faith, they're called manifestations of God because what they do is they manifest, they reflect all of that light, all of that power, all of that beauty in their deeds and their lives, everything. I mean, really. Look at the Bible. Read the life of Christ. Look at the Quran. Read the life of Muhammad. Look at the Bhagavad Gita. Read the life of Krishna. Look at the Old Testament. Read the life of Moses. You will find some remarkable qualities and traits in these people. It's really amazing how similar their stories are. It's really amazing how similar their teachings are. It's really amazing how similar their promises are. Could it be? Maybe? I don't know. Is it me? Could it possibly be that maybe they're all talking about the same thing? Oh, concept, eh? Getting a clue. We believe that these manifestations of God, if I had a mirror, see, I love this analogy. If I have a mirror here, perfectly polished mirror, just, pow, this is the greatest mirror in the whole world. And the sun's shining up in the sky. And I take this mirror and I kind of angle it, shine it right in your eye, And I say, and you see the little disk of the sun and all the light's coming, all the heat's coming, you can feel it. And I say, that's the sun. Am I telling you the truth? Yep. Absolutely telling you the truth. But is that the sun? No. Is it really the sun? No. But isn't it the sun? Yeah. Absolutely. Wait a minute, you lost me there. Can you rewind that again, please?